Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, wherever in the world you are. Today we're going to do what we do best. I don't know what that is, but I just wanted to say it because, we've added another do to the language. There's like to do something, there is like dewdrops, there is like hairdo, and then there's do. Dual universe. Oh my. So, this morning, right off the bat, let me see here how things are looking. So, the show could be interrupted today. Slight chance. What is it? Tropical Storm Nicole now. So this little blue dot up here is me, and so this this is what's heading towards me. And Aguntus, 25 months as a sub. How about that? How about 500 gold to everybody? So, couple things might knock out my internet, might knock out my power. I can't have my air conditioning in my room going because it requires venting out a window. And if we get a lot of wind, which the predictions this morning have said, basically we're at like minimum 15 steady and as high as like 40 steady. So, I don't want any water coming in the window. We'll just see how it goes. Might be a regular show, might be short. And if I just go boop and disappear, you'll know why. All right, so there is a giveaway today, so you can get in on that. And if I get knocked offline, then I will draw that basically after I get my internet back or my power back or whatever. And so I'm glad to be here. And Razorback praying for me. Well, thank you. It's not going to be that devastating or anything. The storm is not big. While it looks pretty scary on the map, it is really not a very big storm. And so I wasn't even worried about people down here. Some people are going to get a little bit of flooding and stuff. We're due for 2 inches of rain today is what it's predicting. I don't know how much we'll really get, but forecast says about 2 inches of rain. And we got 1 half-hour period that's coming up according to it that says we're going to get half an inch in an hour. It's a fair amount, I guess. I've seen an inch an hour here before. So the storm sewers are able to handle that. They will sweep small children away. So don't let your kids go out and play in the puddles. Yeah. All right. So I think I want to, this is all humming along nicely. And I've got some ideas of what I want to do today. One of them is I need those wings, and I need the wings for I need the wings for the build upstairs, and I wonder. I think I'm gonna. Let's see here. What have we got made? I feel like I need to put some more stuff on the market too. And how come I have this in my pack? Oh, probably because I didn't have any scrap with me. Yes, last time I was flying. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't have any scrap, but let me put this with me, right? Yeah, how about this? 50. This shit's heavy though. All right. So, oh, am I out of iron already? Come on. Really? Man, I just keep burning through the hematite. So looks like I've done up all of the all that stuff too. Okay, I need to take some stuff to market, and so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see what ship I'm gonna take here. Whose ship is that? Why are they parked here on my place? Peter 18. Hmm. All right, so well, they're an org member. They're probably just mistaken about which station is the Dragon's Assembly station. So, all right. So let's see how much this stuff I want to take that I can get in here. Oh, I'm connected to the wrong container. Well, does this need fuel? I'm connected to the fuel container. It does. Hello, Frank. Right in there. All right, how much space have I got in here? Only 51 kiloliter. I do not have enough space in this thing to transport what I want to. All right. Well, let's just take the new cube I'm working on. This has plenty of space for what I want to do, but I will need to. We'll need to connect up to the right container down here. I'm going to take a few things to market. Sold all those too. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alrighty. And then I don't know, how are the smalls looking? Got still have some up there. 4 days left. I put up a buy order for wings hoping somebody would sell me some. Didn't happen overnight. Yeah. Lawaz. I have a buy order up for Natron. All right, we are going to go to market out here. And this is the
shield deactivated.
Little hauler. Been working on. It does help changing to that view, doesn't it? What's with a comma? So I gotta go get some more wings because we're gonna change the wing configuration on this. It's not working out the way I have it for the way I want to do the honeycomb. So got to change it up a bit, and I'm gonna be able to do that. So Aegis market. I got a buy order for 50,000 franc at 75 per, which is probably not a bad rate. That ship in the upper left with the red on it, it's been here for more than a week. needing help. All right. Just a moment here. Alrighty, good. Done. Okay, let's get out of here. And then, well, and Frank, if you have a bunch of extra Natron you want to sell for like 75, I actually would buy maybe as much as 100,000. I don't think I have money for more than that. But I suppose if you needed containers or whatever. Oh my. All right, that is my linked container now. Now let's go take a little spacewalk. And I don't know what the current values are and things, so I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. I did have a thing on it, and I actually don't know how much it's costing me to make them either. That'd probably be really good to know. Yeah, Frank, sounds good. I hope to be making some mission money later today too, but I actually don't know if my internet connection is going to hold up well enough. So, you know. Oh. Speaking of which, we should get my other guy logged in. Get him started flying back. And watch for asteroids. Slow this morning. Why am I stuck at 24%? What's wrong? Wow, just working kind of slow this morning. Dropping packets or anything. Thunderstorms in Kansas today? Oh yeah, well just didn't see this. I do have you beat today. That blue dot is me. So yeah. We're it's nothing life-threatening or nothing, but it's I'm definitely gonna have a good deal of rain. It's gonna be a good test of our new roof. Yeah. I think something's wrong here. So I'm gonna dump out of that client and then try and bring it back up again. It's like I want to run some missions today and stuff, but I do have a little bit of a fear of getting disconnected. My internet did go out once this morning, and so, you know, concerns me a little bit. It only went out for just a minute, but I did get a thing from Comcast last night, a text message saying that I am going to have outages today. Yeah, I thought that was really strange. They told me that there will be outages today. I'm like, oh, I thought about, do I even do the show? I wasn't sure. But yeah, I'm doing the show. So if I fall offline all of a sudden and don't return, you'll know why. It's not because the house is blown down, just the internet went out. That's all. So, alrighty, here is my guy that my miner, he's on another planet here. I have a little bit of stuff here. I guess I'll bring that back, and then, or do I just sit out here? No, you know, maybe this isn't heavy enough. Let me just go back to my ship, and we're gonna watch for a we'll watch for another spawn. I think it's almost time I set up another camera view. We are 100% GPU. How about that? This does not like mining. It does not. It does not like, this computer does not like that I'm mining. All right, we'll get out of here. We won't mine with this computer. This is the one that has really poor AVX support. That just is really bad. It must be really working hard. Almost there. Yeah, I was also saying that I'm gonna get some other camera view or something here. Figure it out. I don't like that I'm always going off the camera. Right. All right. Let's see here. There's one rumored right now available for tracking. It's a basic Thades. When your Thades or Mattis? I don't know. $112 SU away. Oh man. What the hell? Let's do it anyway. I think I got fuel enough. I got some fuel in here. I got some extra fuel. Let's just do it. This is all working better now. Yeah, the computer here really doesn't like stuff that needs AVX. But it works okay for flying. Is that the ship I was working on? No, this is a different one, and I am getting this one up to speed. I'm headed out to another asteroid. So I'll switch over in just a moment to the one that I'm working on. And the first one is done. The first little Borg cube is done, which is an asteroid hunter. And Dragon's assembly members, you can get it at our Aegis station. And 5,000 for a blueprint, and it's DRM free, meaning that you take that blueprint, you build yours, and then you make a master copy blueprint from it so that you can make more, and you can make changes to it too, and then make more. So if you lose it or something, I tried to make that one as cheap as possible so that it might be able to do PvP area, but I don't know about that. So depends on, we're gonna have to test that to see how much ore we can actually get before we get shot, stuff like that. Yeah. This thing, even with some load on it, it's doing nicely. I have 300 tons worth of ore on it. So this other one, I planned on finishing it yesterday, the Borg Cube mission runner, small mission runner, but that didn't happen because I ran into a problem with the wings. And so I'm gonna have to go to market and get those wings. And I'm gonna see if I can carry them in my shuttle. I don't know that I can, but I'm gonna see if I can. All right, 43 minutes till I get there. The likelihood is that this other asteroid, that people will already be there, but we'll see. It doesn't hurt anything to try. I've still got a good amount of fuel and stuff, so. All right, now I've got a few items that I want to sell, and so I'm out here at the Aegis market, and so I want to sell some more signs. I don't remember what I sold them at before. And so $2,000. If I remember right, it cost me like 8,000 to build, something like that. So I'm going to do 16,999 on them. Get sell order. Have 0 available. Okay, let's see here. Let's do it like this. Dyslexic me turned that upside down. All right. I think that's good. I'm gonna pick this up while we're out here. Then let's look for medium containers. Let's see, container M. We're selling for 75.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
I gotta get something up and running so that I know what the cost is on these. And I think that I did make a note on this. No, I only made a note on the XS and on the small. So yeah. Fincia, 49 months as a sub. Let's see, 48 is the number where you jump up higher. Yeah, 4 years, so 49, 1,960 gold. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. So, yeah, I don't know if these are below price or not. Let's see here. I wonder if a lot of stuff up here.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
You smoke. Nice to see you, buddy. 8 months as a sub. All right. About 80 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Very much appreciated. All right, so this is still in testing and everything. This is dual companion ! DU links. So we're still testing this, and let's see here. Container M, can I do a search this way? No. How do I do this? What's this list? It's having some sort of issue again. Let's see here. Let me force a refresh. All right. Well, Ioneer, if you're watching, it stopped responding again. Oh, it's like I said, it's work in progress. Better show you the recipe on everything. And I was wondering if it would maybe help out with price. Just want to make sure I'm not selling too cheap and like losing money, you know? So, all right, we're gonna sell out here like 85,000 each. Hello, Mr. Payne. Then we're going to look at container L. $100,000? What? Are you serious? Why would somebody sell them at 100,000? I know that's below cost. Lemaine, thank you for support. All right, so they need money. Well, I just gave them some money. Yeah, that price was pretty low. Here's somebody buying at 180,000, 5 of them. Basically, I bought 5 over at Mattis for 100,000 each, and then I just sold 5 here. Was it 5 of them for 180,000 each? I mean, they're not at the same location, but what the hell, you know? So, yeah. So, all right, we're gonna create a sell order. That's a high price. Right, I put them up at 225. There's none out on the market out here. It's higher than going to town, but the convenience factor is very high. So, all right. And then just make sure there's no Wings M out here. Oh, why does this stuff not show in my orders? There it is. So on out here. All right. All right, let's find my ship. There it is. Don't have its skin on it yet, but you know.
Shield deactivated.
I have to load this thing up again with stuff to get the right weight in it. Whenever I redo these wings. Maggie? All right, I made it in one piece out here. Pretty good. This ship works really good. So is the storm manageable for now? I think so. It's not going to be too bad for us. Blue dot, there's us. So looks like we got big red patch that's going to be moving over. I don't know. We'll see. Should be fine. But if I go offline, it's just because my internet went out, or my power went out. And so it's not a real strong storm. So I'm not expecting really any damage or anything. A couple inches of rain today, though. Okay. So let's check on this guy, and here. He's not it yet. So let's see here. All right. I gotta go and get these other parts. Switch counts. Oh, Bottled Smile. You're asking if I'm doing any more IRL vids. So, got a surprise for you, Bottled Smile. Do exclamation point YouTube in chat. I'll give you a link. I have another channel where I've just been posting that stuff, kind of separating the live streams from that stuff. It's the Marcus Eikenberry channel. And you're going to find plenty there to watch. So, yeah. And hopefully the bot's working this morning. My goodness, the bot yesterday was being a pill. Didn't check on it this morning to see how it was doing. No, it says that I'm disconnected here on... try here. All right, let's see here. See if it responds to that. Bot got knocked offline again. There it is. All right. Darn thing. All right. Okay, let's see. How much weight have I got in here? Very much. Okay. 29 tons. And in the market here, storage. How much does this weigh? 85 tons. don't know if I can get off the ground with that. This way. 10 tons. Well, let's see if we can do 100 tons off Alioth with this ship. If not, I just land again, and then I have another ship come out and pick up the stuff. I have to move this ship anyway today, so. Oh, guess who I am? Captain's Customs picked up their showroom and left from here. Someplace else. I think this will be able to carry 100 tons. Right, I don't have a radar here on this, do I? Gotta get my radar stuff working. You're dangerous flying in here without a radar. Still play Ultima Online? Yeah, I quit playing a long time ago, but still has a place in my heart, for sure. Hijinks and Sharp One and Sat Dive. Thanks for the subs on YouTube. Much appreciated. Make sure I'm connected to the container. I am. Oh, it can only hold 48. Wait, what? Is that all it holds? Damn. This might be too much space. $30. Okay. We can get it. And I can put some in my pack too. Four days. Just looking at these ships, seeing if they're like close to being abandoned. Lioneer. Hey, Lioneer, I tried using the app again this morning. It doesn't, I can't get any items to come up. Yeah, all of those are player ships. They're all built by players. If you're not a designer, you can buy blueprints from other players who have designed up good stuff and then get all the parts and assemble it, which is pretty easy to do. I'm not, I've done some shipbuilding and I'm doing a little bit of shipbuilding, so I'm here to get some stuff, but can't say I'm really good at it. Space and container. Okay. I didn't connect up to the correct container. All right. Here we go. This ship has not been buffed by my other guy either, so I don't know what the skills are on it. Stats. Yeah, so that's an interesting looking ship. Very tall. Makes it easy to land, I guess. And then there's things like this, which that's quite wild looking. That's a large core. Why do they need such a big ship? Got AG, is that got AGG on it? Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're trying to do everything on this. Definitely chasing asteroids. My God, those, look at all those ailerons. Wild. Now I look at some other players' ships and I go, why? But then I'm sure they look at some of mine and say the same thing, so. Like this here. Doesn't that kind of look like what I was doing? Yep. Okay, where's... Thought I parked my ship out here. There it is. I don't know if this one will get out of here or not. This much weight. Yeah, let's check on this guy here. Been discovered. Gonna be too late. Just gonna stop out here in space. Wait for something else to pop up. I'll only get just a little bit of stuff from that. Wouldn't be very much. Use a tube of Lumi glass on top of your ship. Yeah, but Lumi glass mess up the feng shui of this ship a little bit. It's okay. All right, well, we're going to take off and then we're going to turn. Yeah, it's handling it just fine. Could handle more weight. This is handling it just fine. I'm impressed. So the Magical Man, you can give it the game a try if you want. !DU. You can get the. There's a monthly subscription on it, but you don't have to buy the game. But you do have to get at least 1 month of subscription on it to play. You can come in and join us, and happy to have you. So sign up using that link, and then we can sell you the code for it. Use discount code, save yourself a few bucks, and support the show. And that sign-up code will also give you, or link will give you an extra 1,000,000 skill points, which doesn't mean anything to you if you haven't played, but it does have good value. So, which you would recognize once you start playing. Alright, this shouldn't take too long. This is going to do almost 40,000 on the speed. I'm not going to warp. It'll cost too much with how much I'm weighing. These ships are all made by players. This interface I'm using is made by players my flight interface. And I'm slow boating this because I've got a lot of weight on me and it would cost me a lot to warp, but there is also warp that would get me there in like 2 minutes. But instead, this is going to take a bit longer. This is actually my fastest flying ship at 39,000. Yeah. Um, 338 tons of weight. Yeah. I think so. That is quite a bit of weight. I got 100 tons of stuff on board. This is not a real big ship. But it's doing good. Scared of war costs? Like war in space? I have in my plans warp costs. Yes. So warp cells are probably still pretty costly. Down to 19,000. I expect they're going to get down in the 15,000 range. It's probably where they'll settle. Yeah, and it would take me, 20 to warp. So I'd be spending, $1 million, whatever. Or, no, 400,000. So as for the storm, Victor Vaughn, I'm doing okay with it so far. It's me right here. See, if I go offline, all of a sudden you'll know that my internet went out or power went out. So it's gonna be mostly rain. Winds, I'm not expecting more than 40-45 mile an hour. It is now a tropical storm. It fell just below Cat 1 an hour ago or so. Maybe 2 hours ago. So it's not, it's at 70 miles an hour right now. Which houses in Florida can handle 70 miles an hour. They're just all built to be able to handle that. So. Biggest problem is a bit of storm surge and, a bit of flooding. I'll have about 2 inches of rain today. So. Other than that, I think it'll be fine. You can see the trees behind me. They're not really blowing around a whole lot. There's not a whole lot going on at the moment, so it's all good. So if I had never been through a hurricane before, whatnot, I'd probably be pretty freaked out by the storm. You know, because it looks like a big monster coming at you. But now that I've been here in Florida for, I don't know, 11 years, something like that, 10 years, and been through a few of them, I'm all good. Our house is good. We got a new roof. That was finished a couple weeks ago, and so as long as I don't see any leaking today, we're all good. I may go out and check later when it starts pouring. Got a little bit of rain today, but not too much. Jammer, a lot of your area has PTSD from Michael. Yeah, I went through Irma. And then Ian turned out to be a lot more damaging than people thought it would be. All right, this is good. We're gonna get up to almost 40,000 on the speed. And that's even with cargo. That's not bad. Mach 1 built a good little shuttle here. So, as far as winds and stuff, we have a lifetime warranty against leaks on the sublayer that we put on the roof. We covered the entire roof in rubber, a rubber type material, before we put the shingles on. Color is the roof, the rubber. I am not sure. I'm not sure. It had so one side it's like a peel and stick, and then there's the rubber, and then a top layer on it, which is some other material. And yeah, I don't remember what color it was. So, but let's see here. I have a picture of the roof. I don't know that I have any pictures though of them putting down that part though. Might. That's the house. The roof was just a huge amount of money because it's so big. And then, oh yeah, I took picture all the guys asleep at lunchtime. um, yeah, so I'm working on the roof. I guess so. It's blue on the rubber stuff there. We had all kinds of old growth wood, all different types, and yeah, Storm Guard. That's what it says. They found 4 or 5 different types of old growth wood on the roof, including cedar. Yeah. So the many different types of boards used for the roof. It's like they used extra stuff that they had. How much Plex did that cost? Yeah, a lot. So yep, it took them 5 days to do the whole thing. Was when they just got started. Water Guard, yeah. Anyway, lifetime warranty on that as long as you have the right shingles on it. So, shingles don't have a lifetime warranty, but that does. Yeah, and then it gets glued down, yeah. And then they also, we have 2 valleys in the roof, and they also did some tar paper type stuff where they fired it in the valleys there so that they made kind of like a bowl. So if the water backs up, it's all still sealed. Wait, so I have 15 minutes until I arrive there. Don't know anyone replace it that isn't part of the warranty. It's important to disregard the warranty. Yeah. So, yeah, so I'm really happy with the work that they did. It was not the lowest bid by far. It was the right one, though. It was probably 20% higher than the lowest bid. But I'm really happy with the work they did. They did a good job. So. Quiz, you had a house, metal roof been put on by Amish, and they did the whole thing in 3 hours. Wow. So we have one chimney that's being repaired too. I'm waiting for them to put the cap on. And then I've got I've got a little bit of dampness issue coming from inside the chimney. So that'll fix that. There won't be any water going in the chimney anymore. Right, so I'm going to step away for just a moment. It's actually raining pretty hard outside now, and I'm just gonna go walk around the house and make sure there's no leaks, because this is the first real rain we've had since having the roof on. And we got 13 minutes left until I arrive. So, all right, I'll be right back. Everything's looking good. So, oh, hope the tornado doesn't come for the place. Need a chimney cam? Oh goodness. I could put a camera up on top of one of the chimneys. I have 3. They're tall too. I mean, probably have to have somebody help me put a camera up there. So the chimney, the top part of it collapsed off. And I think it got hit by a branch falling off a tree next door. It's before we bought it. And so there was no topper on it. And so since they're all chimneys are all kind of different dimensions, they had to measure it, and then they are building a vent for it. All right, 5 minutes and we'll be there. And I'll have these wings. And I'll have some more dispensers so that I can do stuff. These chimneys are 120 years old. We know they've been repaired before. We're going to my space station, Magical Man. So that is where we're headed. Most people live on planets. I chose to live on a space station that I built out here. And there's quite a few of us out in this spot. No tax on a space station, nope. I do not pay any taxes in the game. Victor, found a copy. Farming Simulator. All right. Yeah, a lot of fun in that game. Yeah, so I've been buying my ore, or I've been mining it off of asteroids. I don't know if space stations can become abandoned or not. But if I were going to quit playing for a while, let's say, then I would move a bunch of my assets. I wouldn't move everything, but I'd move a bunch of stuff to my Haven tile. Even though I don't really live there, but it's like a storage area. So, what I would do. So Frank, if your sub gets canceled, your station gets abandoned in 3 months. Yeah. Well, so I guess we got probably 4 months before we might see some that go abandoned. That'd be pretty interesting. I did find a station one time that was abandoned in beta. I just came across it. And all those glass windows. Hundreds and hundreds of glass windows on it. But here you can see we have a few people living out around us. I remember before I take off again with this ship to buff it with my shipbuilder. Then I'll have even better performance. Oh yeah, I can buff other ships too. I don't have all the skills yet, but I think I'm just finishing the last of the fuel tank stuff here tomorrow. I got like level 3 on most everything else. Bit of jitter going on there, don't we? It does not like being that close to that other ship. All right. Oh, I guess that's where it's going to be. All right. I like that I can park it off the side like that. Alright, there's a whole bunch of standard wings. And then some standard dispensers. Excellent. This guy, I'm just a pilot right now on repair tool stuff. I think I had him tagged for something else too that I haven't started working on yet. Weapons handling. Yeah, there's a lot to that. And so I kind of, want to keep all that stuff with my shipbuilder, but at the same time, there's too much stuff to take 3-4 years to train up all of that, something like that. So I split it up so that I can have it with some other stuff. So I'll be adding on weapons handling after all this stuff, or when I'm getting there, to do that stuff. I'm just gonna start with the small stuff, Wow, even that small one goes up to 1.125 million. Got to figure out what kind of ship I want to start out with anyway, on, if I'm going to be doing any combat. May as well start with the skills for whatever's on that ship. Logging him out. How are we doing on this? Anything new spawn? Nope, not yet. Logging into my shipbuilder. Atmospheric fuel tank handling 4. 100 minutes. So I'm into the 4s on all the handling. And then this guy, after all of the handling stuff, he's going to be doing element hit points. And this one there's a lot of stuff here. So we'll see how that goes. I'm already at 345 days. Oh, see, I've already got this stuff in here. So I already put it in whatever order I deemed was the best. So yeah, see, he's got a year. That's why I went ahead and broke up some of the building stuff into some other characters. What'll happen later is if he runs out, he'll probably, whichever character. So I'll end up paring down. I've got several accounts right now, and I'll end up probably going down to half as many, but that'll be a year or two. And so, as you know, I can only use so many characters at one time. But like my Honeycomber, she has some crazy list of 700 and some odd days on her skill training. It's pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna go buff that little shuttle. And if anybody wants to, if you're nearby while I'm working on stuff and you want me to buff your ship, I can. I don't know if I have to have control over it. Can I buff it without having control over it? I don't know. What does this say was finished here? Calibrated mining units. Atmospheric element handling 4 as of yesterday. Day before was retro engine handling. So there might be a couple things. There we go. What is I'm working on right now? Fuel tank handling 4, yeah. Like, I don't know if I can buff this guy's ship. I don't know who this is. They parked here. I can't put. Telling me I can share this? I don't know who this is. So they're in our org, but I don't know who it is, and they parked at my station. This is one thing we were talking about that was potentially a problem. So basically, if I'm going to buff a ship, you just take and tokenize it. Hand me the token. I accept. I buff it. I tokenize it and hand it back. I cannot do anything with this ship. They've parked on my space station, and I can't do anything with it. I can't move it off. I can't do nothing. So I'd have to get a GM to move it. They're an org member, but I don't know how long they've been an org member or whatnot. Our other station's next door. I think person just mistook this as being an org station or something. I don't know. That's my guess. I don't really know. Oh, you can share it to buff it? Okay. Well, then that's another way. I don't care what way it gets done, as long as it gets done, you know. Okay, so we're gonna do more wings in the back. We're gonna redo the wings in the back. That's right, I I gotta get some weight in this and fill the fuel tanks. All right, let's go connect up to the fuel. I should put another thing up there for fuel. I'm always coming down here to do this. All right, we're gonna fill the fuel tanks. X3. Okay. Then, oh, put this in there. See here. I need 500 tons in here. Right. But just a little bit more in there. Pop it over the edge of 500 tons. So I have another thing here is that, which I had forgotten about whenever I was building this, is that you have skills for mass reduction or for weight reduction within your containers. And so I have that on here. And so I had measured out like how much extra fuel I would have and everything when I went to go pick up my first package, and I picked it up and I'm like, why is it not up to the 500 tons? I forgot about that. So that 437 ton package comes out to like 350 tons or something like that. And so, you know, the performance ended up being really, really well because I'm building for carrying 500 tons. So, all right, so on this, now some of the things that I've learned, and I'm not an expert at building by any means, but some of the things that I've learned is that, you know, we look at this stuff here, and I've got I got a thing I put on the schedule, exclamation point schedule, that these are the numbers of what you want to have at or above when building a ship with the amount of cargo in it that you want. So anyway, so thrust needs to be at least 1.3 G. It's 1.37. And there's a tab on there called DU ship build on the schedule. It also has the schedule, of course. Brake force, 5G. I got 7.16. Speed, it doesn't, there's nothing for that. Low altitude lift, 2.44, it needs to be at least 2. High altitude lift needs to be at least 2.5, and I'm 3.09. So I'm okay. Now it says, I've got some sort of warning here on something, which I'm not sure what. So it's got something in yellow there. Remarks list. Good to go. But yet, atmospheric flight engineer. I don't know why it's saying that. Base flight engineer. Max source need at least 1.25, and we're at 2.61, which is really good. Brake force needs to be at least 2.5, and we're at 15.5 because I have a requirement that this has to stop within 1.1 or within 2 SU while fully loaded. And so I might actually be able to remove some of the brakes, and I may. But it's what it is right now, because if I remove the brakes, the performance on everything else gets better. And my requirement for stopping is really about blasting through PvP space, coming into the safe zone around a planet, and stopping within that safe zone and not hitting the brakes until I'm in the safe zone, if that makes sense. So that you're keeping max speed through PvP space. So now I've got these here, which I'm going to be pulling these wings out, and I'm going to be pulling these wings out, and I'm going to be replacing them with some different wings. And I'm taking these ones out completely in the front, which is going to allow me to put adjusters like I've done down here, up here. So there's a bit more work on this, which I hadn't really... I thought I was done. Ooh, we got something here. What do we got? It's a basic 74 SU. All right, let's start going toward it. That one's just shown up. Pilot cruising. Doing anything. That was weird. Right, so if this one's a bust, then I head back to the station. I've got, I forget how much weight on me. I have 300 tons of ore on me already. It says it's going to take about 30 minutes. Weather's starting to pick up. These trees are pretty buffered that are behind me, and so they're not moving around very much, but other trees out there are. The vertical thrust for landing, I've got some thrusters on it. Here's the storm. Where am I? I'm underneath here, right there. So, about to get into some rough stuff here. So, like I was saying earlier, with the storm and everything, if I go offline all of a sudden or whatnot, it just means that my internet got knocked out. If my power gets knocked out, I'll still be online and everything, but I'll be on battery backup. So if it doesn't come back within about 30 seconds or a minute, then I start shutting things down. And if I get knocked offline, I'll do the draw for the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway, when I got my connection restored. So yeah, we'll just see how things go today. All right, 30 minutes and I'll be there. I wish I was closer to it, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna take some of these wings off. Actually, all of them. We're only gonna put wings in the back after this. Now it should be screaming in here about not having enough high altitude lift. It says we have 0.33, which is going to be from the Adiron there. And we need 2.5 G. So now we're going to see what we can do with these other wings. I'm not sure. I'm going to give it a go here. Oh, darn it, I'm connected to the wrong container. Okay, got to fix that. Okay, now go. Gotta buy your own birthday food. Well, Wasmatic, at least you'll get what you want. And happy birthday. Okay, now. Some stuff here. Wish I could stack all this better. But stuff that's been damaged, you can't. All right, plain old Wing M. Okay, so that does not go out as far. For the build helper here. Only going to add 0.2, and I need to be up at 2.5. Okay. They are shorter. So, let's see what we can do here. If I push this all the way down near the Aileron, I wonder if it'll block the Aileron. This, if I can keep this corner clear, then I can put adjusters on it like I have here. All right, we got that one wing on, and
Welcome to the Dragons.
neither one of these are reporting that they're blocked. Carl's ship building's going pretty good. And Lotta, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so those have managed to not report that they're blocked, which is great. So, to do something else here, which is, I'm going to move this one. So it doesn't report that it's blocked. Then I'm going to be able to get a good amount of these in here and have them work properly. It's good. I'm learning a lot of new stuff on this build about building. I never thought I would fancy myself a builder or whatnot. I'm not an artist, but I can do functionality. So that's what I aim to do, functionality. Got to move this one down now. We're gonna do that. Got decent missions today. Good. Do like I did that one day. I made 51 million in one day. Black Talon. You were king of the USA. You would stop weather reporters from reporting from out in the rain. Yeah, okay. Somehow I feel like if you were getting, well, a king would be kind of absolute, but if it were a vote that running on a platform of no weathermen out in the rain, you know, I don't know how far you'll get. All right, so there we go. That looks pretty good. Power just blipped. UPSs are popping on. All right, just getting that lined up exactly the same there. We need 2.5G or more. Brings us up to 1.3. Let's do one more. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm obviously doing these the wrong way. Right. High altitude lift, 2.71. Needs to be 2.5. That's awesome. All right, so effectively what we've done is remove all of the front wings and put these in. They're shorter. They're not variant M. They're shorter. And so it actually gives me the lift and more room. So, and then I've learned you can't block the back of the wing. So I'm not. Okay. Should be good. Gives opportunity to move some other stuff around. Potentially. Like, I was thinking maybe I'd want this up higher so that when it turns on, it pops out top. You don't see it until it turns on. Means moving some of this other stuff around a bit, including these adjusters. So these adjusters may not be needed anymore. I'm going to remove them. In the way here. Tank. Okay. Weird, those are both one pop out. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be able to put these up. They are down here. Not have it affect lift? I should be able to. These all lined up. They're still not quite right, is it? Oh, Mr. Holiday. Huh. Well, I don't know how to get it exactly right. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, I can't see the... see the bottom. None of these are on. Bottom. Okay, so I'm just gonna make my own shit up then until it looks right. Correct number in. I'm not gonna be able to get an adjuster in the back corner there, am I? Zagal, hello? I'll be able to get that rear one up there. I was wanting to be able to do that. There's just not enough room there. Can't really move those wings down lower. You can thread them in and out, I suppose. Reduce the height. Or I'm just never going to get the... Let's see. So to do it the same, we could have 2 up front, 2 in the back. I guess that's what I'm going to do. So, Willie Can, does Tier 2 scrap repair Tier 1 element better than Tier 1 scrap? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. It repairs it faster, quicker, does not make it stronger. All right, so something interesting happened here. This stopped because I was about to exit the safe zone. And I didn't think that this was a PvP. I didn't think that this was in PvP space. Not, it's in the safe zone, but its scan points are out in PvP space. All right, well that's not going to work. This ship doesn't have any shields or nothing. So, I have the thing on on the HUD that will stop me when it's going to go into PvP space, and it did. It stopped me unknowingly. Otherwise, I'd have been out there. Now, this does have a spot for a shield in it and everything, but I don't know what else I'm going to encounter in there. I wasn't really prepared for that. So I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. Right. It's raining pretty hard out there now. No leaks. It's all good. Some right up there.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Carry on.
102. Let's get to 150.
150.
Smiley face.
Wow. So Sirion has the most months of any sub. He's the longest sub. So 102 months. It's like incredible. 8,160 gold to everybody here in Sirion's honor. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Oh, you know what? I came back. I forgot about my other ship that was out here. All right, let me do that again. So we stopped at the safe zone. I don't see any other ships out here. Do I get lucky and see there's a black hole or something down there? Do I get lucky and see an asteroid out here? Probably not. So like it could be anywhere out here. I could accidentally run into it and see it. Likelihood of that, though, is pretty small. All right, I think I'm just gonna take him back to base. Is BP for this ship available? Yeah, exclamation point GOPL, GEOPL. See here. Just heading back with what I got. I don't know what else to do. You know? I'm not willing to take this out into PvP space unprepared. I don't have any guns on it or anything. And I'm not sure that I would want to add guns to this. It's not designed for that. It does, though, have a spot where I could put in a shield. There's not currently one in it. So, yeah, I'd likely be okay. Semi-random waypoint, and it's probably other people out there who not PvP, and the PvPers probably wouldn't be looking for that one. But now that I've said it, you know, a while back now and stuff, that you know, shown it on the show, I should have acted right away if I was going to go out there. What I should have done, but I didn't. Yeah, wait a bit, see if it gets discovered. Yeah, I'm on my way back. I'm not gonna worry about it. I probably could wait for somebody else to discover it, but at this point I'm heading back. Willie Ken, I do not know how much the blueprint is. I forget what the cost to build it was. Got pretty much all T1 parts, but there is some carbon fiber in it for the honeycomb. All right, 35 minutes till he's home. So, my plan I have to put a couple of adjusters forward and back here. It won't fit. More than one. One or two there. It's discovered now? Oh well. I'm out of here. Magnet looking symbols. I think they're like just points of snapping. Need it being the same in the front, because put them at the sides. Ugh. Quite even, but have to be the way it is. Right. Should do a pretty good job. I just wish I had the side ones here. You know. But I'll never get them to fit in here. See what the numbers say on everything. Right. So thrust 1.36 needs to be at least 1.3. Brake force 7.1 needs to be 5. Low altitude lift 2.42 needs to be at least 2. High altitude lift 2.67 and needs to be at least 2.5. Okay. And then space thrust 2.59 needs to be 1.25. Brake force 15.3 needs to be 5. And low altitude lift 2.42 needs to be 0.5. So, and this low altitude lift is the same for both atmospheric and, because I don't have any hovers on here, and space. So that's why it's so overpowered for space. All right. And I don't show any blockages. Oh wait, what's this? Construct not in atmosphere. Well, of course it's not in atmosphere. All right. Through retro rocket brakes that are, oh, not full hit points. How interesting. Okay. I guess I'll repair those. How'd that happen? Fuel containers are all good. Engines are all good. How they got damaged. All right. I think it's good now. All right, so time for my honeycomber to get started. I don't know, is this where I want all of this stuff in here? I actually could move my fuel tanks now, but the shield, still get to it. Guess that gives plenty of room for an entrance into here. A couple of them. I think we're good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. think we need to do. Well, let's see. Yeah, I want to see what it says for numbers for break distance.
Shield deactivated.
So they're firing off. All right, so with it fully loaded like it is, max break distance 1.2 SU against Alioth. That is over breaking. So like, could we take 3 of those breaks out? I don't think we need to compensate that much. We can remove some weight. So.
Shield deactivated.
No need to be sorry. Better to over answer than under answer. All right, so we're at 1.5 SU on max break distance. Went from 1.2 to 1.5 by removing 3 of them. So let's remove 2 more. See what happens. Worst that'll happen is I'll put them back.
Shield deactivated.
7. Nickpaw, don't stop being helpful, even if you're joking. All right. We're at 1.7. I'm going to take out 2 more breaks. Oh, lifeblood.
Shield deactivated.
Yep. Huh, we're at 2 SU. On the dot. With 500 tons of cargo. Oh, well, I'm not looking in the right cargo thing now, am I? All right. Good. That actually reduces some weight and stuff. Everything else is gonna function better with a little less weight. So Zamtex, hello, thank you. Right. These are going to have to move someplace. But other than that, everything feels really good. It sounds really stormy out. That it is. It's pouring down rain. You can't tell it from the windows behind. Well, you can see them moving around a bunch. These trees are pretty protected, so they're not going to move around very much. But I got a lake in the backyard now. Getting about 2 inches of rain today from the storm. The sun out? No. these trees to hit my house. Logging into my honeycomber. Taking off those other brakes probably gives me the any additional weight that I'd put on with the honeycomb. Takes it off of there. Exposure looks high. Well, it's not very bright in this room. So, yeah. Are you about closing the gap between Dual Universe and EVE Online or in general? They both what now? What do you mean by closing the gap? I think I'm preferring to play Dual Universe right now over EVE, but I'm not quitting EVE, if that's the question. So, EVE's got a lot of new stuff in it that looks really fantastic, and I gotta find a good corp for faction warfare stuff. Right, so we have a lot of open area in here. That up front there, and that back there some. Interesting. Let's see what we can do here. Nope. Yeah, I'm just, I think I'm having just a little bit more fun in Dual Universe right now. Although the content in EVE looks really great, and I did some of it, what was it, Tuesday? And I feel like this is where I want to spend my time right now. That's all. All right, so here we go on making this. Now I got to do a little proof of concept here. What's that?
Amixiba cheered X300.
You Amaziba, $3 onto the show fund. And how about 300 gold? Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. That right at the top it is. All right. Alright, so this is my little test area. I think I want to take that out of there. I don't want to put any blocks inside these elements. So it's complaining a little bit about it anyway. Right, so next layer. This is going to be layered. See what I'm doing here in a minute. Get into that stuff there. Do there. Did I get it? Oh, the wrong color. Green, isn't it? It's a very yellow green. Excelsior, we played it on Tuesday, and I think I'll be back in Eve over like Black Friday, so a week or two. Not there right at the moment. I'm actually, you know, we just launched this game a little over a month ago, and I feel like I want to spend more time here right now. But don't worry, not quitting Eve. So that's not what's going on. Right, so now do that. There we go. This is kind of like a sandwich type thing here. Then You see where I'm kind of going with this? Where you won't be able to see all the stuff from there, and then it's different layers. And then obviously out here, see, I have to have that uncovered, but I have the rest of it covered up, and so it may have a glow out of there around the edges. And I wish I had a different color Lumiglass in this, though. I'd like a darker green. And then some of these will be punched all the way through. And then there'll also be green light inside. And so it's going to look kind of like a Borg cube. You know, because a cube is not, it's not flat, polished. It is a cube, but it's complex. We are here at station. Close. Landed on there. Space pilot now, huh? Right. No, I guess. Something weird about that. Let me claim item. Back these. I had this problem with this last time too. Unclaim item. Right. Log him out. All right, so basically, bang inside of the house. Storm here. Basically, we're going to cover this whole thing and then uncover spots as needed. All right, so can I then copy this and paste it again over there? I don't know, we're gonna find out. I don't know if I can copy the whole thing. Yeah, I guess maybe it can. Very nice. Right, I'm gonna run out of Lumiglass. Now, why did it do that one different? See that? Didn't copy it right. Because I looked at my other thing. It's kind of lame. What I'll be doing is unburying elements, because they're in there now. I'll have to unbury them and get them to work again. And I'll bury just deep enough to do it on the layers. Right, and hopefully, let's see how much in the build helper, how much this weighs. Honeycomb. Doesn't really tell you how much it weighs, does it? So I'm going to give it a very textured skin. I can see that that's going to take a bit of work. We're going to go down and look at the Lumiglass. see what's going on with that. And I wonder if there's any other. And dim, paint, blue, lime, magenta, orange, purple, red, white, and yellow. That green's as best I'm gonna get. How much have I got left? Let's see, I did 3/4 of one side, so all right. Do 2 more batches.
Shosindar cheers, X500.
All right, Shosindar, thank you very much, buddy. $5 on the show fund. And 5,000 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Costing a lot of Lumi. So the new voxel tools to reduce the size. Yeah, I haven't used that very much. I also am going to do something similar on the inside of it as I'm going to do on the outside. And so what's not exposed on the outside is going to be scraped off the inside, basically, which will cause some illumination in there. And so then I'm also going to have some force fields. There's going to be like probably 2 force fields on it. So, and then I will color those green character. All right, guys, I got something banging up against the side of the house with this storm. And it's really bothering me. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna call it a show. We got the remnants of the hurricane. It's tropical storm now. And so anyway, we made 3.5 hours on the show today. Not too bad. I was really wondering whether or not I keep my internet, which I have. It went out this morning before the show, but kept it otherwise. All right, let's do the final call for the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. And then I plan on more Dual Universe tomorrow. And tomorrow we should be through most of the storm. So I think that this is like time 7 p.m. Yeah. So the storm will be up here 7 a.m. tomorrow. We'll still get some, but the majority of the stuff comes on the top and on the side here. So it'll be good. We won't have any high winds or anything. I might go do a tree trim in the wind. Actually, I don't know if that'll work. I bet you it's a branch that's banging over there. All right, let's see here. Read off your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there. If you didn't put in a name and you only put in a message in the box that says name and message, then I'll read off your real first name and just last initial so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are if you hear it. And there'll be a reply coming to you if you're the winner. It will be there'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry. It'll have code in it. It'll have instructions on how to redeem it. And this will give you 1 month of Dual Universe, either adding it onto an existing account or for a new account. All right. Hey, here we go. Congratulations to Mark F. Mark F, who says, "Thank you, sir." Right, Mark? Check your email if you're still here. Came in 2 hours ago. And so there we have it. All right, I'm gonna go take care of some storm-related stuff. Tomorrow should be normal. So, unless we have something happen today that knocks shit out, but tomorrow should be normal. So that is my expectation. All right, everybody. Take care. I will see you tomorrow.